Welcome back to the D&D Talk Wrestling Weekly Rewind.
Where we're going to hit the news inside and outside of the ropes. Stay tuned for a little bit later on. We got some announcements coming up about the channel.
Yeah, we're leaving.
No, you couldn't be that lucky.
So AEW stuff from last week.
Okay.
Brodino once again defended and retained their AEW World Tag Team titles against the Gates of Agony. So they are, the Gates of Agony and Ricochet is called the Demand. And he said something like, when you're in demand, you can make the demands. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But also, like, you're not in demand. So why? Like, the name was weird, but the way their, like, motto for the group is.
So if you're in demand, you can make the demand. I thought you said if you're in the man.
No, well.
Then you're Seth Rollins.
That's Seth Rollins, yeah. No, if you're in the demand, you can make the demand. Or when you're in demand, you can make the demands. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But also, like, I didn't know you were that top of a star there, Ricochet. Adam Page is doing an open challenge with the AEW World Championship, but he's doing it with a twist. He wants to defend against a hometown star in every city that they're in. So last week they were in Pittsburgh, so his first opponent was Lee Moriarty. And they did a whole, like, I guess vignette of Lee Moriarty before. It was really cool. Like, I've heard of him before, but it's cool that he's doing something different with open challenge. It's not just, hey, I'm here. Who's it going to be? It's hey, I'm here. I want to showcase you in your home city or home state. Who's it going to be? It makes it a little different, but it makes it kind of cool. He obviously retained. Yeah, it was cool to see. Imagine if it was like Kurt Angle. I don't know where they're at tonight. Tonight's their 6-year anniversary. Makes me feel old, kind of.
Well, if the shoe fits.
We are old.
I mean, you are old.
You're just as old as me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm old. No.
You're older by a couple of months. Yeah, so there you go.
25 years old.
Yeah, okay. There was a backstage segment shown from All Out where Adam Copeland told Christian he couldn't do this anymore, and now his family was getting involved, so he has to go. He might not come back. Cage understood and said, I don't have a family anymore. Go take care of yours. They shook hands and hugged, and Copeland was like, you do have a family. The first thought of this, everybody online was like, oh, his contract's up in October. Maybe he'll be seen as final opponent, which would have been awesome. But it came out that the final season of Percy Jackson and the Olympians is starting to film, and he plays Ares in the show. I heard he was really good in the show. I've never watched it. He also got cast for another movie. I don't know what it is, but that's why he's going to be gone for a little bit, which kind of sucks, because him as seen as final opponent would have been really cool.
You never know.
Some people are saying Obafemi now.
Didn't I say that?
Did you say that?
Maybe.
I don't like how Santi was on Valette, and he was like, it should be Brock Lesnar, but it shouldn't be Brock Lesnar.
Well, no. He basically said, no, he said he thinks that that's what they're going to
because
do.
It's Cena's going to win his last match.
It's not what he wants them to. It's kind of like when we make predictions.
Yeah.
What we think is going to happen is not what we want to happen.
I don't want to see that happen.
Oh, absolutely not.
Orange Cassidy rejoined the rest of his friends in the collaboration to defeat the Don Callis family. He came back. I forget how long he's been out now. Tony Khan finally announced women's tag team titles. I think they needed these long before WWE. Like I was telling you last week, their second year in, they had like medals that like it was a women's tag tournament and they got medals. And I always thought the medals were gonna like transform into tag titles, but it never happened. But it feels like they have a lot more women tag teams on TV and like women friends that have been established a lot longer than some of the WWE ones, like Charlotte and Alexa. Yeah, they're cool. They work together, but like they're getting along. But that was just a random like put together, like the bar. Gotcha. They could have been a female at the bar.
The female bar.
The female bar. Chris Statler had her first title defense against intern Ring of Honor Women's World TV Champ Mina Shirakawa. She successfully retained that, and then the only thing I didn't watch Collision because it was on the same time as No Mercy, and there wasn't really anything I don't think they did anything either because of No Mercy. But Kyle Fletcher retained his TNT title in an open challenge against Commander. He's supposed to face, oh my god, I can't think of the guy's name, and now the guy's hurt. He's out for the rest of the year. Another luchador. I don't know why I can't remember his name. It'll come to me eventually. That's really all the AEW stuff I have. There wasn't a lot. I mean, they were coming off of All Out from 2 weeks ago. So they're starting to ramp up for, I think Wrestle Dream is their next one. I'm not even really sure. So we can go to some WWE stuff.
Well, SmackDown started with Paul Heyman segment. Cody basically interrupts.
Is that the segment where he was like, did Seth know you came out with Lesnar? Is that the one or was that on Raw?
Wait. Nope, I think that was SmackDown.
No, it was SmackDown.
Yeah.
It was kind of both, I think. He did it on both, yeah.
It was kind of like the both-ish arguments back and forth. They're definitely pushing the match for Crown Jewel, which is that's why I wore this shirt today.
I wore that shirt last week.
I know.
That's why I wore it last week.
Yeah, well, good thing we didn't wear it together because people would really be talking.
The same shirt together?
Yeah.
It's a big-ass shirt.
Oh, in the same shirt together. Yeah. You know what? Skin on skin.
There's ugly Christmas sweaters like that for our Christmas episode.
Okay, first of all, I love my ugly Christmas sweater. Remember I wore to work?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and you lit it up like once. I think I still have the two person I used to have.
First of all, I lit that up more than once.
Yeah, it was Stitch. I know. I was jealous.
Yeah.
Because I had to go last minute because I didn't know we were doing it.
Are we doing it this year?
I was just going to say, we're not have to do any of that stuff anymore, but I think we still have to. Man. But it's like, we're not getting pressured. Yeah, but we're not getting pressured into doing it.
I'm going to wear that shirt like now.
The Stitch one?
Yeah.
We could still wear the Hawaiian ones. The Buc-ee's ones. I couldn't think of it from Buc-ee's.
That segment with those two was pretty good. Cody kind of pulled like the whole, this is going to be a terrible idea, but screw it and attack the Vision.
When the Vision came out. It's funny because you see everybody looking and I'm like, oh my god, is Lesnar coming through the crowd? And then Heyman's like, they're not here to attack you, don't worry. And Cody's like, oh well, I'm going to attack them first, I guess. And
then Randy Orton comes out to back up Cody, which is... I
love them together.
So do I. I was just thinking of something creative to say, but I had nothing.
I wish they would do like a legacy reunion. Obviously, they can't with DiBiase in jail wherever he is. But that's those two come out do
Dude, you could add so many more people to legacy. What do you mean?
Yeah, but remember how the Shield was out and they had the reunion shirts. Come back with legacy, do a reunion shirt.
Yeah, but what if they created a new legacy?
Oh, so many people. Charlie Dempsey. We did that. We created new legacies.
Yeah, but I mean, it'd still be cool to have those two, and then Dempsey or Lexis King.
Lexis King would be awesome.
That would actually be kind of sick. That's a 2K thing. I'm gonna throw it in there later and see how it turns out. Why not, right? Then we had a number one contender match for the tag team titles. It was the street. Why did I say it like that? The tag team titles. I was all proper. And if I do that again, punch me.
Did you know?
What?
So, the legacy was active December 8th, 2008 to April 27th, 2010. When they kicked out Randy, Rhodes and DiBiase were reunited as the new legacy. I didn't know they were called the new legacy.
Yeah.
Until August 2011.
Yeah, because didn't they have a handicap match against each other?
Against Orton?
Orton versus those two?
Maybe. I just don't remember them being called the new legacy. I just thought it was always legacy. They can do, next year you can do a 15-year, throw out a 15-year shirt. My dumbass would buy it.
Oh, damn, we're old as... Anyways.
Yeah, we're old as shit.
Street Profits win the match and are now the number one contender, which I have an opinion on this. I feel like that this is going to be the beginning of the end for the Profits.
I don't know. They seem to be gelling again.
I feel like, why have them fight again? They've been doing it constantly. I know you have this underlying thing with them splitting. I feel like they're going to lose and they're going to split up this time.
Here's a better question. Where are the machine guns at? I saw a tweet the other day. I saw a tweet and somebody was like, oh, they didn't want to go. Their Hunter didn't want them to go to AEW, so WWE brought them over and they were hot for the first 3 months and then just fell off. And I was like, damn, is this true?
See, I feel like it's a little different now, though. I feel like you see it in AEW a lot. Sometimes wrestlers just get time off.
Yeah, no.
And I feel like they're getting it in WWE now.
Yeah, that could be it.
Gunther's getting time off. Jacob just had some time off.
Did you ever notice when...
But so, if they're not in a big storyline, go spend time with some family. We'll get you back with something.
Do you ever see every time Gunther loses the title, he gets a lot of time off? I mean, he deserves it.
Yeah, but it's like I feel like it has nothing against them. It's just like, okay, we got this big thing with the Wyatt Six now. What are we gonna have you guys just fight Melito, Miz every week? Like,
Stupid. I hate that team. I wish that team would break up.
Pretty Deadly is one of them is still injured, so it's like.
I think both of them are still injured now. After,
and let's be honest, the Machine Guns aren't the youngest team.
Oh God, no! They've got to be early 40s.
Give them a little. I feel like it's just a little break. I don't feel like it's a burial. Why is everything a burial in wrestling anymore?
Because that's what it is.
Yeah, but I think that's the beginning of the end. Personal opinion. That's all. We have the backstage segment with a potential new.
They're both 40. Well, they're 41 and 42. So yeah, they're getting up there in wrestling age.
New challengers for Charlotte and Alexa Bliss's tag titles. Sol Ruca and Zarya. I would like to see that match.
I would like to see that match. Obviously, I mean, 3 belts on Sol Ruca. I don't know about that. They also did something last night at NXT, but it didn't go anywhere. Like, they were talking, and Zarya was just like, hey, can we go and talk? And Sol Ruca's like, yeah, sure, but they never... I'm sure it'll come out next week, but...
Maybe she was going to go get matching ring gear and stuff.
I love Sol Ruca. Like, when she first came out, I was like, but like... The Soul Snatcher, that's an amazing finishing move.
That's
just a flipping RKO. Imagine if Orton did that.
Oh, he'd be taking time out. He'd be taking a lot of time out. Next, we have the return of Jacob Fatu. I kind of like how he returned.
I like how he returned. Yeah.
A lot of people were like, oh, it didn't make sense. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Drew McIntyre was in the ring just complaining. That's his gimmick now.
A baby back bitch.
Just whining and blaming everything else. And Jacob just comes out and is like, shut up, stop bitching, and then beats his ass.
I like how they were like, that's not a WWE boot. Where'd you get that boot from? Our doctor said you're good to go. And he was like, I don't care with my own doctors. I'm injured.
We had the WWE United States Championship Open Challenge. Sami Zayn versus Javon Evans.
That was a match.
Ooh,
that was
boy.
Anything Javon Evans does is amazing.
He's disgusting.
That tag match he had last night was disgusting too.
He is so good.
His tag team partner last night, I've only seen a handful of his matches. His finishers really cool.
There's no reason why someone should be that good and that young.
No.
It's
well, he grew up watching the Hardy Boys. That's what he says. Like the Hardys is like his idols.
I could see that.
So yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
I could see that definitely. I do love how they're doing the United States Open Challenge too, kind of coinciding with Cena's last run.
Do you notice every time? Well, he's been talking to Phoenix, but every time Nakamura is like in the background walking. I thought it was the first week. I thought it was Uncle Howdy. And then someone's like, it's Nakamura. And then I zoomed in and I was like, oh, it is
Why
Nakamura.
I like it too is that Sammy is one of the best wrestlers in the whole company. So he could definitely put on a good match with anybody.
With anybody, yeah. You could put him in there with a vet. You could put him in there with a...
Say what you want about Sammy's gimmick or his mic work and all that stuff, but he's one of the best wrestlers in the building, in the company.
the building.
What's going on? There was a small little encounter with Priest and Aleister Black backstage. I'm loving like the shit between those two.
I'm loving the like evil Priest, like heel Priest, especially when he grabbed.
Here's a hot take. These two are going to keep going at each other and eventually team up.
I was just gonna say they're going to be at the bar.
Yeah, it's going to be a new bar storyline. I'm calling it now.
He's always been, even like when he was. I like how he keeps saying stuff now too. He was like, if you don't do whatever, you're gonna get the punishment. And I'm like, oh, he's calling Punisher Martinez his old name. I love that he does that.
I'm with you. To end the night, we have little controversy surrounding the match, but
oh no, not a little controversy. No, it was a botch. It was a
trying to be nice.
Woo!
WWE Women's Triple Threat match for the women's.
Did you get the word match?
Yeah, I did for the women's title. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
Just today. I'm sorry. Continue. That was supposed to be in here. I didn't. That was supposed to.
Next week, you're going to be a decoration behind us.
That's fine. We're not supposed to talk about him. He's not there. We don't see him.
We
should have put a scene.
Oh no! Yeah, then you can't see him. Why is there a skeleton? I don't know.
What skeleton? Him. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I never said anything. I said you're going to be a decoration. You're the one that brought him up.
All right.
What's the first rule of Flight Club? Club.
Oh, what? Flight Club?
Flight Club. That's a shoe place.
You go first class? I want to go there.
Yeah, me too.
I'd go bankrupt.
How do we go from there to here?
Because we're retarded.
Okay. The WWE Women's Championship Triple Threat Match. There we go. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill versus Nia Jax. Do you want to talk about this match? First of all,
Jade Cargill looks like she got a chunk of skin taken out of her face.
Yeah, I hope you heal.
Good heal well. God, that looks nasty. But I don't even know what to say. Like, the ref should have just counted 3.
Yeah, the ref should.
So what happened was, so Jade got thrown into the turnbuckle, and that's when she started gushing. Not turnbuckle. She got thrown into the what? What? She got thrown into the steel steps. That's when she got busted open. Shout out Dave LaGreca, and she started blood just everywhere.
That's definitely a better way to say it.
But then she got back into the ring because she was. I swear, like, my brain must have forgot part of this match because I swear when that happened, she was gone. But she got back into the ring, pinned Nia, and I think right there is when it actually happened because Nia kicked out, but then like 2 seconds later, Tiffany Stratton came with like a drop kick. I think she was supposed to drop kick her to stop the 3 count, and I think that's when everybody started getting. I think Jade getting busted open is when everybody started like panicking a little bit, because then Tiffany just went to go pin Nia, and the ref went and stops, and Nia yells at the ref. Nia's like, you should have just counted 3. You can hear her say it. And then does she just get drug over and she does the prettiest moonsault ever, and then it's an actual 3 count?
Yeah.
But she was like, she you could tell she didn't move. I think she wanted to be the match over, worrying about Jade. Because it was still the end of the night regardless. It wasn't like in the middle of the show where they would have to like pull something else out of their ass.
And it was the correct finish.
It was the correct finish because the way it ended with Vakir coming out with those 2 facing each other, they could have just made the stare down 1 or 2 more minutes longer. Like, I'm pretty sure it went past 10 o'clock regardless. I think. I don't know. But for the ref, the ref not to go 3, okay, she's following the rules of the story or whatever that was supposed to happen. But if Nia is just like, hey, I'm not kicking out, just do the 3. Do the 3. Let's get done and over. Let's get Jade in the back. Pull Vakir out a minute earlier. Let them do a stare down in the ring. Nobody knows anything about it. Now the only thing everybody's talking about is the big botch that happened.
Yeah, that's going to overshadow it regardless.
It overshadows everything. Everybody should have been talking about the devastating cut to Jade's face. But nobody's even talking about that. Everybody's talking about how the ref didn't count 3 and how Nia yelled at the ref.
What if the ref yelled back at Nia and said, stop hurting people?
I mean...
Anyways, let's...
it was bad.
Let's scooch on over to Raw.
I didn't know we were scooching, but okay.
I scooched. Did you scooch? No, you jumped.
I bounced down.
You bounced. The hell kind of episode do you think this is?
Not one that's going to be...
Some broad...
Go ahead.
I don't know.
I don't know what you were trying to say. I was going to say monetized, but...
There's a lot of things I wanted to say, but I didn't say. Because I'm a proper person.
Yeah, okay. What happened on
Raw? Well, Raw opens with a Rhea Ripley promo. Basically just talking about what happened to her last week. Io Sky comes out. Basically, they're just talking about Rhea saying that Io, like that Asuka and Kerry are not really Io's family. Io's really torn because she's friends with Rhea.
This is an interesting storyline.
It really is interesting. Eventually, Asuka and Kerry come out. Basically, they're saying that like it's too late for Rhea, but
you can still apologize.
Yeah.
I like how they did I like how they started in the back because they talked
they started on the screen. Yeah,
they started on the screen so that they can actually talk to each other and then just put subtitles on. That was really cool.
Basically, Io still has a chance to apologize and make things right. Rhea, it's too late. It eventually turned into like a brawl where Io gets misted
I like the whole but oh no, I guess no, that was after.
Well, Io was torn because she didn't.
But they attacked Rhea first.
Yeah,
I like the submission Asuka holds while Kyrie goes up for the insane elbow.
Yeah,
I kind of like that combo.
Yeah, like you, like you said, Rhea got attacked first, and then Io was like,
she came running
"Do I
back
run in? Do I not run back in?" Boom, she comes back in, and she got misted.
Yeah, I don't know how Asuka holds that much mist.
First of all, it doesn't look like that much, and then when you see them
they're just so
2 seconds later on the mat,
they look like a Smurf. Yeah, what the hell?
So that leads into I didn't even write this down, but later in the night there was a backstage segment where Io is getting looked at, and Rhea comes up and Kyrie
comes up first, and she was like, "Hey,
picture.
just apologize. Here's a picture so you can remember." And then it was announced that at Crown Jewel it's going to be a tag match.
Yeah, but Rhea then was like, "I don't know if I can trust you,
right?
Because you were so torn."
Because I seen you talking to Kyrie and all this other stuff, and I saw the picture, and I think she's going to turn on Rhea in that tag match.
You think so?
But that'll be for predictions, I guess. I don't know. Although it's in... No, you know what? Maybe not, because I don't see that happening in Perth.
But it could, because it could give her a lot of heat to do it in her hometown.
You know what? That is true. That is true.
That's a good prediction.
That is a good prediction.
That's a good prediction.
I don't know why we're going high-pitched all of a sudden, but...
Oh, okay. So yeah, that happened. Next we have WWE Intercontinental Championship match. Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Mr. Double Champion, Mr. Double Woman, Triple Woman.
He's got 18 women. He's the new Godfather.
Rusev.
I'm so over Rusev.
You know what? Honestly, I thought Rusev was going to win it, that match, because no one was out there really to help Dom.
Right.
But then Dom pulled the old Eddie Guerrero,
he hit me with the belt.
He hit me with the belt, and he fell. The ref was like, "What are you doing?" Blah, blah, blah. So the ref goes to put the belt out. Dom comes up to hug him from behind, which was a little odd, but it's okay.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
And then Rusev...
I knew what was happening, but I'm like, what is going on?
And Rusev came over to try to take Dom away, and then boom, hit with a low blow.
What do they call it? I forget what...
Like a donkey kick or something?
Yeah, mule kick. Yeah,
mule kick. I said donkey because we watched Shrek the other night.
Close enough. I didn't know. So I heard a theory about the Shrek movies. The donkey from Shrek is one of the kids from Pleasure Island from Pinocchio that turned into a donkey. Never even thought about that. And that's why, because Pinocchio's in the first Shrek movie.
First of all...
Never put two and two together.
First of all, we need to do an episode on the hidden jokes in Shrek.
There's a lot.
There is a lot. There was one where it was talking about Princess Fiona, and it's oh, you could do this with Princess Fiona and give her happily ever after. I'm sitting there, I'm like, what did they just say?
There's a lot. When I heard that, I was like, never put two and two together.
Lord Farquaad? Lord Fuckwad? Love it. Love that movie.
I saw online. So Rusev lost to Dom. I saw online, you left AEW because you wouldn't let Hangman go over, but you'll come to WWE and let Dom go over. And I was like, somebody's being petty here. But, I mean... I guess I kind of understand.
Dom's better than Hangman.
Dom's got a better future than Hangman.
Dom is better than Hangman.
I guess I can see it. I'm just trying.
Has Hangman ever been the triple R?
No, there's only been I forget how many. He's also never been the Intercontinental Champion.
Exactly.
Has Dom been the AEW World Champion?
Is Hangman clean?
What do you mean is he clean?
He's not dirty. Dirty Dom, baby. Dirty Dom. Has Hangman ever been with Rhea, then Liv, then possibly now Roxanne, and have a real wife?
Oh my God.
Exactly. Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom.
Goat.
Dirty Dom.
Goat.
Dirty Dom. Maybe even Raquel.
Mullet.
Maybe even Raquel.
Maybe. I mean, she don't look bad either.
There's talks because she's dominating so well. It's going to be her versus Vakir, and she's going to win the title, and then Liv comes back at for a Mania, and it's her versus Liv for the title. That'd be interesting. That'd be really
Actually, she's been doing really.
She has been doing really good. That
good.
match she had on Raw was phenomenal.
Which one? The one against Bailey that I'm going to talk about next?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah. I only brought that up because it was a great match, and it also was extending Bailey's character, which I've noticed now that Bailey's character, she's like doing things other wrestlers do too. Like she was doing like the Hardy Boys thing.
Oh, I saw that. She did it on the outside of the ring. Yeah, I saw that.
She did that like in the past weeks too, like with other things like the AJ Lee.
Like she's doing like the not hugger. She's going back to like hugger Bailey, but also like I'm a fan of wrestling. This is what I used to watch when I grew up.
She's psychotic and I like it. But that was a great match, and Raquel ended up winning that match too. And like you, well, I mean, we're gonna repeat ourselves, but like you said, Raquel has been doing fantastic lately.
Yeah, she's been doing amazing lately.
And her and Bailey. That match was one of the best matches of the night, in my opinion. We had a backstage segment with Becky, Maxine, and Tozawa.
I think that's the first time Tozawa's been back.
So Becky just talking shit, and then ends up punching Tozawa.
Really random.
Yeah, Maxine's like, "What are you doing?" And then Becky beats him up. And then my favorite part of the whole thing is she gets up, walks away, and
then Seth's just standing
Seth
there.
is just standing there. He's just like,
put his glasses on.
He's like, "You feel better?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "A little bit." We had Seth come out. He had that promo with ended up Cody coming out as well. I really kind of liked that one though, to be honest.
That's when he was like, everything goes through me in the vision. Cody was like, so you let Heyman go be with Lesnar, and he was like, everything in the vision goes through me, but he never like said yes or no.
And then Cody was talking about like how he thought he was there for him. He was his shield. He did this. I thought we were friends.
Yeah,
like, we were never.
He's like,
friends.
we were never friends. You were the means to an end. You're better than Roman.
You were the lesser of the two evils. Yeah, that was a really good promo.
Yeah, it was.
Then the internet probably they hate each other in real life now.
Well, yeah, everybody hates each other in real life.
We had a tag match with AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus. I brought this up because AJ Styles and Dragon Lee is a tag team I never thought would be awesome.
No, but that was awesome.
But they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
A little
bit.
Yeah. The debuting team
stupid
of the Los Americanos, Bravo and Rayo.
So before the commercial, when the Up Next came on, I went, why is there AI pictures for Los Americanos? And then I came out and I went, now I understand why there was AI pictures for Los Americanos. Before that, though, I like how AJ and Dragon Lee were talking, and AJ was like, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank you guys. I get to do something that I love. I get to beat up John Cena. And he like laughed about it. I was like, oh man, that's
what that's what him and the
Good
Brothers do. Yeah. It's like, what are we going to do tonight?
Beat up John Cena.
Beat up John Cena.
That's going to be an awesome match.
And then I was going to bring that up because AJ talked about his match with Cena at Crown Jewel, but then Dragon Lee brought up him being number one contender for the Dom's
AAA.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
And you know what? Dragon Lee is actually not bad on the mic.
No, he's gotten a lot better, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in the ring, we all know he's
I'm trying to think who his brother is in AEW. Oh, Bruce is his brother, so like...
Well, his sister's AJ Lee.
Oh, he was working with... Oh. And AJ Lee and AJ Styles are related. Yeah. So they were all working... Oh.
Dragon Lee's grandfather was Stan Lee from the comics.
My God.
His great uncle was Bruce Lee.
I was just going to say Bruce Lee?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know all that. Oh, okay. So AJ Lee and AJ Styles are related too.
His distant cousin was Jerry Lee Lewis.
I was wondering.
Different father, but they're still in the same family.
I can't.
AJ and Dragon Lee ended up going over that match.
Obviously.
I guess I didn't have to say that.
I mean, it was two jobbers.
Los Americanos.
Yeah, it was two jobbers. They came out and I went, oh my God, they're not doing this.
To end the night, we had a tornado tag match. The Usos versus the Vision, a.k.a. the Bronze, a.k.a. the Badass and the Tribal Thief.
I don't like that they took off the shoes on the Tribal Thief shirt.
That match is what it was. Just a fight.
It wasn't. I thought when Jimmy was on the table, I thought he was getting speared, but then Breaker just came with like a clothesline, and I was like, oh.
And what I meant by it is what it was. It's just a street fight. It was good.
It was
a good match.
Yeah.
But eventually, Division took over. They were about to hit a tsunami
Onto both of them
at the same time, and then we had a returning OTC1 Tribal Chief.
The crowd went insane when that
and came back and literally obliterated
the Division. like
with a chair,
destroyed them like they were nothing.
And to just bring up really quick at the end what he said to Jey Uso.
So Jimmy in the background was like, what is going on? Why are they doing this?
I know.
I saw a theory on Twitter and I was like, oh, yeah, the better of the two, right? That's what you think.
Austin Theory is better than Grayson Waller, yeah.
I mean, Grayson Waller's the one on TV doing stuff with New Day.
First of all, that's entertaining as hell.
Exactly, that's what I mean. I saw a thing online before you go into all that. Jay, Tribal Chief, Jimmy Uso, right hand man, Roman Reigns, the new Paul Heyman.
Jacob Fatu, the new enforcer.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be even better.
Oh.
When I saw that, and I was like, because I mean, if you think about it, the way Roman's been talking to Jay,
well, technically, Roman wouldn't become a tribal or a new. He would be like an elder now.
Oh, he would be like an elder.
Like the elders gave him.
Yeah, like he'd be like.
So he'd be like his.
He'd be like offense Sika, and that would be cool too.
That would be cool, even though he's not that old. But he
could still be the elder, like the manager of the new bloodline,
like the tribal council.
Oh yeah. Oh man, this shit's getting interesting because the way that they were talking to Jimmy's like, all that for nothing, man. Like he wasn't even there. They were making it seem like.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have nothing else to say about that.
Because Roman was just like, this is like it's just you and let's destroy them all, and Jay's just like yeet, yeah, just me, yeah, and I'm like, whoa, Jimmy can hit. And you see Jimmy like, what are you guys talking about? Just
see, I feel bad for Jimmy. Jimmy's been loyal to everyone.
Yeah,
he's really always been loyal to the family.
He really has.
Then he was loyal to Roman that whole time. Then Roman turned on him. Then he was loyal to Solo, and then they turned on him. Then he was loyal to LA Knight, which made Jay almost turn on him. It's like, goddamn.
I was watching a show the other day. You ever see Dirty Jobs?
Yeah, well, Mike Rowe.
Tell me Mike Rowe does not look like LA Knight.
Oh, God.
I was watching this and I went, oh my God, he looks like LA Knight.
Well, LA Knight almost did a dirty job.
Never.
By jobbing out the Kofi.
It was randomly on and I just went, oh my God, he looks like LA Knight. If he just goes, yeah, during an episode, I might just pop.
Yeah, no.
So we can go to NXT stuff. I guess we can talk about No Mercy before we talk about NXT last night, which will be we'll talk about it later, but this will be the last PLE that we talk about on a rewind.
Really?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later, though.
Oh, okay.
It started out with Javon Evans defeating Josh Briggs, which that was a really good match. Javon Evans can go with a Josh Briggs. He can go with a Sami Zayn. Like, you can put him in with a heavyweight or a cruiserweight, and he's just gonna perform amazing, like he always does.
He's disgusting.
Yeah,
that's all I could say.
Next was the NXT Women's Speed Championship. It was supposed to be Sol Ruca against Lainey Reed, but she was unable to compete. They said like an hour beforehand. So they were standing in the ring, and I'm going, because you could see the tension for weeks between Sol Ruca and Zarya, and I was like, oh my God, Zarya's music is going to hit, and she's just going to walk to the other side of the ring, which would have been awesome. That would have been a cool way to do it. But Jada Parker came out, which she's been doing phenomenal too.
Miss Jada.
I like how her video looks like GTA.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Miss Jada.
Near the end of the match, Lash Legend came out. She was going to hit Jada, but Jada moved and Lash got speared by Zarya. I do like how, I didn't notice it the first time, but I like how in these matches for the Speed Championship, the lights in the whole building change. They start green, and then when it was a 5 minute, so the title matches are 5 minutes. When it gets down to 2, I think it goes to yellow, and then when it gets a minute left, all the lights turn like red as like a warning of like, hey, the match is almost over. That was kind of cool. Yeah. Next was, I didn't think this match was going to be this crazy. Jordan Grace versus Blake Monroe in a weaponized steel cage match. I've never seen a pink kendo stick. There was a pink kendo stick, a pink garbage can, a pink chair, a curling iron. There was...
Who doesn't like pink?
I'm trying to think. There was another
Pink Starburst?
I love Pink Starburst. There was a curling iron and something else. And then, like, Jordan Grace came out in all white, and I was like, oh, this is going to be a bloody match. And then Blake Monroe came out looking like a Dudley, because she had, like, the black and red camouflage on. I was like, oh, my God, it's Blake Dudley. I don't know. I didn't see anything anybody posted about it, and I was like, she's dressed like a Dudley boy. Why is this not getting out there? Jordan did win, obviously, just to push them ahead. Next was the NXT North American Championship. Ethan Page defeated Tavion Heights. I didn't see that happening. I thought Tavion was actually going to get it. But after that, then they showed... I can't think of the guy from Dr. Wagner Jr. Like, he's saying he was coming for your title. The next match was for the NXT Women's Championship. JC Jane defeated Lola Vice with the help of, it looked like Mandy Rose, but obviously it's not, because WWE wants nothing to do with her because of the stuff she's doing.
What's she doing?
She's doing she's only working with some...
I just want to see how you're going to...
I don't know. I don't even know if that's the website that she's on. Maybe she did go there, but that's why, like... Which I guess I understand, but I didn't know... Like a year ago, Asuka was in the Japanese Playboy. Before she signed with... Not Asuka. Julia. I don't know where I got Asuka from. Like a year ago, Julia was in Japan's Playboy. Which is shocking that WWE signed her from that, because of that.
They probably look at Playboy as a little different than the other stuff.
I guess so, but yeah.
Usually Playboy is like... I don't know, like... Do you really say it, but it's... You're posing more classy.
No, you are. You're 100% are.
Like, it's more just like, oh, look, there's you, like, as you, not...
I get it. That makes sense.
As you, looking like the old school WWE Eagle belt. If you're getting the Eagle reference, you know what I'm saying? You know where I'm going with
So the main event of No Mercy, Obafemi put his NXT title up against Ricky Saints, and Ricky Saints defeated Obafemi in what was an amazing match. They were up on the announcer's table, and like Oba was gonna pick Ricky up, and the whole table shook, and I went, "Oh my God, the table's gonna break before they do anything." I like how he had to do like 3 or 4 spinning DDTs. Is that what they're called? Spinning DDTs? I guess so. He didn't even do he can't do Rochambeau. He can't pick Obafemi up on his shoulder. So he had to figure out another way to do it. But that was... I told you, as soon as I saw the ending, I went, oh my God, Cody's coming out, because him and Cody are really good friends. That didn't happen. But then I went, oh damn, Obafemi's going up, because he wasn't on NXT at all. And then what did you say?
What?
United States Open Challenge, Obafemi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
We love doing predictions here at D&D Talk Predictions.
We're not doing that yet, though.
I feel like that's all we do is predict things.
It really is, and it's just WWE's fault. It's not our fault.
What is it? What? It's fantasy booking. That's what it's called. That's essentially what we're doing.
That's essentially what we're doing. Yeah, you're not wrong. So then we can go NXT last night. Started with the captains for Team TNA and Team NXT being revealed. The NXT captains are the new... Well, I put the new TNA champ, Ricky Saints. The new NXT champ, Ricky Saints. And the women's NXT champ, JC Jane. For TNA, Santino was like, Mike Santamina. Then he goes, oh, you have the... What the hell? How did he say it? Oh, you have your NXT champ, but I don't want I can't have the TNA champ, Tricky Williams. How can you trust anybody with the name Tricky? So he pulled out Santana. And then the new TNA knockout champ, Kalani Jordan, which was the whole talk of the whole night because she's an NXT star. But then she put, I don't know if it was last night or this morning. I saw it this morning. She put on Twitter Austin when he had the WCW shirt on, coming out on SmackDown. And I was like, is she hinting that she's going to like betray the team? Or is she just hinting that she works for WWE, but she's doing stuff with TNA? It was kind of interesting. Because then even later on, she was talking to Jordan Grace, and Jordan Grace was like, I want to be on Team TNA. You're the TNA Knockouts champion. TNA means a lot to me. And she was like, yeah, but you're part of WWE now. And, you know, you and the other guy, you seem to be doing this a lot. And then Santana came over, and Santana was like, yeah, you and the other guy, you're doing it a lot. And she's like, who, Joe? And then he just pops out from behind the door with his music playing and stuff. And it sucks that he's not doing anything next week. Maybe somehow they'll get him in, but even the way they, like, I'll talk about it later, but the teams that they made, I would have threw somebody else. I would have threw one other person. I don't know why it's 4-on-4. Wasn't Survivor Series always 5-on-5?
I think so.
Maybe because maybe because it's only a 2-hour show, they're doing 2 4-on-4. Maybe they can't do a 5-on-5.
5-on-5.
I swore Survivor Series, because they said Survivor Series style matches. I
Which
swear
is
they
elimination
were always
style matches.
Yeah, because it was the Hardys, DX, and CM Punk. It's always been 5-on-5, as far as I can remember. I don't know why that's the first one that I thought of. But I think they're doing 4-on-4 because they only have 2 hours to go on TV, and there's other matches too. But I would have switched someone on TNA's team, but we'll talk about it later. Mustafa Ali returned to NXT for his long-awaited North American title. I forgot that he was getting a title match and then got fired. Don't remember that at all. He was supposed to go up against Dom when Dom had the North American title.
Oh, yeah.
And like he even said, he even said it last night. I was supposed to have a match for the North American title. Then I got a phone call saying my he didn't say future endeavor, but he said like I was no longer needed in the company or whatever. And he's like, for 700 some odd days I've been wanting this title match, and I can finally get it next week. So I totally forgot about it. That's cool that, like, talk about long-term storytelling.
Yeah, he must have keep in touch with Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
He doesn't forget anything.
He doesn't forget anything. Next there was Miles Bourne and Josh Briggs for a spot on the men's NXT team. Miles Bourne won. Then they did Lola Vice versus Fallon Henley for a spot on the women's team. Lola Vice won. I'm liking Miles Bourne because I think he even came out at No Mercy and was like, I want to be the captain. Obviously they made Ricky, but like Ricky Saints was like, he showed up in No Mercy saying all this stuff. We're gonna have him on the team. But Trick was like, well, I'm the co-captain, so I think we should have Josh Briggs. And Ricky's like, whoa, why are you the co-captain? What do you mean you're the co-captain? What's going on here? I think that those two are going to... That's the reason why I think NXT is going to lose next week, because of those two.
Probably.
Let's see, the teams for next week's for Showdown, because we can't call it Invasion anymore. They were revealed at the end of the show. The NXT teams are, for the men, it's Ricky Saints, Trick Williams, Javon Evans, and Miles Bourne. Which... I would have threw Jasper Troy instead of, I don't know, maybe Javon. I don't know. Because in the back when they were talking, like, he stood up in front of Josh Briggs, and I went, oh yeah, he would be decimating on that team. For the women, it's JC Jane, Lola Vice, Sol Ruka, and Jada Parker. That's a phenomenal team. For the men, it's Mike Santana, Frankie Kazarian, Leon Slater, and Moose. I would have threw Cardona on there instead of like Leon or even Kazarian. I would have absolutely had Cardona. He showed up last night during the Miles Bourne Josh Briggs match and like screwed Josh Briggs out of it. I would have had. Although this is the first. So before all this, it was Javon Evans and Leon Slater versus the Culling. I've never seen Leon Slater. His finisher is amazing. It's a Swanton bomb into a 450. So he does it like he does it like Jeff Hardy. He puts his arms out and everything, and when he's upside down, he spins into a 450. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can pull it up. Yeah, it was crazy. So the women for Team TNA is Kalani Jordan, The Inspiration, which is Cassie Lee, and I can't think of the other one's names. But it was funny because she's like, they're iconic. It's going to be The Inspiration. And then she said something else of, I'm trying to think how she said it, but it was like, I shared a locker room with this girl. She's been really good. And I thought it was going to be Jordan Grace. And she starts saying Jakara Jackson, but then stops because she's Mara Sade in TNA. Because she goes, Mara Sade. And I was like, did she mean to say that? I couldn't tell if it was like... On purpose or like she accidentally said it. And then, of course, it went to an all-out blowout. Everybody's fighting. And like Sean comes out and gets on the ramp and he's just like... looking around, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you knew this was gonna, like, he seemed confused, but he also seemed like grandpa who doesn't know where he's at, because he's just like, but he just, and then it just went off air, and I was like, that was really random. That was kind of weird, but all right, cool. That's gonna be it. So it's that next week. It's the Hardys versus Dark State for winner take all tag titles. It's Mustafa Ali versus Ethan Page And I think there's another match. I'm not 100% sure, but Showdown's going to be really cool. I'm so glad there's an actual Survivor Series match. That's why I think they need to split up Survivor Series and War Games. I really do. I love War Games matches, but I love Survivor Series matches.
Me too. I've always been a fan of the elimination style matches.
Yeah, especially when Orton did it, and it was like 5-on-1, and Orton went through, and it was like the sole survivor for the team. I love that kind of stuff, where you don't think they're going to win, and they just pull it out of nowhere.
So what do you got going on for news?
Unfortunately, AJ Styles announced 2026 he's going to retire. Sucks.
Yeah, I'm not.
So Cena's retiring at the end of this year. AJ's retiring next year, and so is Tanahashi's retiring next year too from New Japan.
I really wish AJ Styles was involved in this TNA.
Yeah, the TNA stuff.
Showdown.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
That would be really cool. And the guns.
He did say like this is probably his last. Well, this is definitely his last WrestleMania.
So you know what would have been cool is if like they were like, oh yeah, we're doing a Team TNA. And it was like, we're going to bring Frankie Kazarian because he was like old school.
What if, like Bobby Roode.
And then he was like, we're bringing the Motor City Machine Guns. And then
AJ?
The captain of the team,
oh
AJ Styles.
God, that would have been awesome. That would have been, yeah.
That would have been sick.
Yeah. That almost would have been like the War Games of NXT versus NXT OG versus NXT 2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, here goes that fantasy booking that we were just talking about.
Or even
before.
when they did like ECW originals versus what was it, ECW like New Age or whatever?
Oh yeah, ECW New Age was stupid.
Was it New Age? Was that the team? But like, wasn't Punk on the originals team?
No, he was on the New Wave.
He was on the new. Yeah.
Because the originals team, like they had some of the old school guys.
Yeah,
they had, like,
they had Sandman,
Sabu,
Rhino, Dreamer. I want to say it was probably Van Dam.
And the new ones was people like Kevin Thorne.
It was Kevin Thorne, Punk.
Was Big Show there? Because I know.
No, it was a dude with Kelly. I can't think of his name.
Why are we doing this?
Because I can't think of his name. It was CM Punk, Kevin Thorne.
Elijah Burke?
Maybe.
Remember that name?
I do. That's
He debuted in WWE ECW.
D'Angelo De Niro is his name now, or even before that, he's the Pope. Yeah. He was
TNA.
the Pope in TNA.
Yeah.
I can't
Look at that.
I can't think of the guy's name. It was with Kelly, and that's really gonna bother me. It was like, wasn't it like her boyfriend too?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Mike Knox.
There you go.
There we go.
There we go.
Yep.
I don't know who the fifth one even would have been at that time.
Just pulled that one out of my ass.
That was a good pull.
Yeah. It's not every day you pull Mike Knox out of your ass, huh?
I mean, she never did.
Oh.
So, other news I have. Drew McIntyre has been cast in the Highlander, I'm guessing, movie from Amazon MGM Studios United Artists.
Never take my freedom.
He will star opposite Henry Cavill as his character McLeod's brother, Angus McLeod. That's probably why Jacob took him out, yeah. That's kind of cool, though. So this actually popped up on my Twitter, and I kind of forgot about it. Like a year or two ago, it was announced that Indianapolis was getting a Rumble and a WrestleMania. And I think a SummerSlam, too. Remember when it was like first... That was like one of the big things Triple H first did. Where's their WrestleMania at?
I mean...
Because the Rumble was already in Indy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to say it was the Rumble, SummerSlam, and WrestleMania. But I can't remember SummerSlam for a reason. But obviously the Rumble was already there. Who knows when that WrestleMania is coming there now? I saw that. I want to say Sean Ross Sapp put that up, and I went, oh my God, I forgot about that. And the city's like, yeah, we don't know when it's coming. Because, it's got to go to Vegas, and it's got to go to Saudi Arabia, and whoever else wants to pay $400 million for it.
We were talking before about the NXT invasion. NXT TNA invasion being changed to Showdown now. We never really got into the reason, so I kind of wrote down the reason why.
I didn't write down the reason why, but yeah.
And I kind of understand it just because of the date.
Yeah.
So the show falls on the same exact date of the second anniversary of the Hamas attacks that occurred in Israel. Those attacks led to the current war in Gaza. So, like, calling it an invasion and being on the same exact date that it initially happened, I get it.
I get it, but I feel like...
But then again, also, WWE has nothing to do with
nothing to do with that.
Like,
but I feel like... Yeah, that's a big Sami Zayn thing, though. I feel like he would have been like, hey, guys, like... Obviously, they trademarked Invasion, I think, a month or 2 months ago. Knowing it's going to be for something like this, I feel like somebody somewhere in the company would have been like, hey, guys, like, maybe this isn't a good idea to do it, to call it this or to do it this on that date. Plus, it's kind of funny that, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, next week Dynamite's on Tuesday. I don't know what's happening on TBS and it's not on Wednesday. Because it's not... NBA Finals isn't anytime soon, right? I think that's the only thing that's on.
That's not even on.
Yeah, I don't know why but they're going up again. They're going at the same time too, which hasn't happened since NXT was on Wednesday. No, yeah, since NXT was on Wednesdays. I almost forgot it used to be on Wednesdays.
Well, speaking about weekly episodic television shows, they did announce the main event for SmackDown next week. It's going to be the Vision versus Cody.
Yeah, the Vision versus Cody and Randy.
And Randy Orton, so.
The Vision versus the Legacy.
Speaking of shows, WWE Unreal will return for a second season, which is set to debut early next year. So
I didn't see that at all.
Yeah. They were doing recordings at, I want to say...
Oh, you can see them.
You could kind of see when you're watching the PLEs, you could kind of see when they're doing, like when Seth's cash in, they were recording that.
Yeah, they were recording, because they showed Becky watching him cash in, and you could see them recording Becky watching Seth.
I was a big fan about with that show in general. I know a lot of people on the internet hated it.
I haven't watched it yet,
and I just wanted to hold up and be like, where did the show hurt you? Where did it touch you? Because honestly, people that hated it said it's going to ruin wrestling. Wrestling's still going on.
Where did it touch you?
Wrestling's still going on, and it's still popular regardless of which company you watch. So I don't see how it ruined everything. Like, oh my god, like, this is going to bury wrestling forever. Well, it's not. So, yeah.
Where did it touch you? Killed me.
Are you good?
No, that was funny as shit. Speaking of TV shows, this is more of a movie though. Oh. Former WWE star Braun Strowman is in talks to portray Jason Voorhees in a new Friday the 13th. He's built for that. Plus, I think his food show comes out soon.
And Jason don't
USA.
talk, so that's fine.
Yeah.
No, Strowman was pretty good on the mic.
He was on the mic. His food show also starts, I'm pretty sure, pretty soon on USA.
Yeah. Who doesn't love food?
Who doesn't love food?
I mean, anything you can put in your mouth, you love.
Pause.
Why?
We haven't said it lately. I just wanted to throw it out there. That's all.
Pause.
Like
pause and clause?
I don't know why, but I knew you were going to say that. As soon as you said I was like, pause and clause is coming out of that mouth.
It's better than stuff going in your mouth.
Pause.
Anyways, next month there is an event. It's called the 52 Hardway Art Exhibit. It's going to feature live wrestling. The reason why I bring this up is because it's going to be the debut of Stephen Borden, the son of
Sting's kid, right?
Yeah, son of wrestling.
Son of wrestling
legend Sting. Also appearing on the event too is Killer Cross and Darby Allin. So it's not going to be just all like unknown type stars.
I like that Tony Khan lets a lot of AEW guys go to like indie shows and stuff.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's where I first saw, I knew about Darby Allin, but I saw Darby Allin Moxley and I think somebody else up at the baseball stadium because they were doing an indie show there. I like that he lets them do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I feel like
all it is promotion for his company.
Because even Hunter's doing it though, letting Natalia go to Bloodsport.
Yeah. All it is promotion. Like it's not. It's not. Oh, you can't go there because you don't work there. Like who cares? They're independent contractors. They can literally work anywhere.
Vince DeMore would never let that shit happen.
No, Vince DeMore would shit on that idea, just like he did the people.
Oh my God, we're not.
Oh, we're gonna get canceled. So don't worry, we have other ideas.
So it was made official. It was made official last Friday that at Bound for Glory, it's going to be the Hardys versus Team 3 in a tables match for the TNA tag titles.
Team 3.
Team 3D. Did I not say 3D? I don't like how.
Unlike your weekend nights, you left the D out.
Oh my God. I don't like how, even though the TNA WWE thing is going on, they can't use Dudleys in TNA. I guess I understand why they can't use Dudleys in TNA, because they never were. But I don't know. Just to me, it's kind of weird. At that same show, Ash by Elegance, formerly known as Dana Brooke, had to relinquish the TNA Knockout Championship, saying she had to go away for a while, but there's nothing online that I could find anywhere as to what she had to do, or why she had to, because the way she even said she has to go away, it sounded like she's not coming back, or at least coming back for a long time.
Maybe her and Edge are doing something together, I don't know.
Maybe she is going to a movie or something. That is when Kalani Jordan won it. That match was also she was supposed to have a match against Masha Slamovich, but that got canceled because of the Masha stuff coming up last week or 2 weeks ago. And then she just came out and had to relinquish it. And then they did. I like when TNA does them. They do like a 20-person over the top rope, but then the last two people have an actual match. It's really cool. Because it's like, hey, we just like really face each other. Let's take everybody else out. And then it's going to be down to me and you in a regular match.
Well, speaking of not being around for a while, NXT star Ridge Holland confirms that he has a foot injury that's going to require surgery. It's the actual name of it is a Liz Frank injury. It's very common amongst like football players, athletes.
Bye. It's fine. He hasn't even been on TV. He
would beat your ass.
He was on TNA because like Trick paid him to attack, I think, Santana or something. But
he would definitely kick your ass.
I mean, you break my neck like he did Big E.
Yeah, I mean, it's snap your neck. There is reports that Lesnar is set to be off of TV for a while. Internally, he is penciled in, you could say, to be at the Rumble. And there's rumors that his possible match would be next match would be at Mania against Braun Breaker. Which, when I read that report, it's like, okay, how do you even know that far in advance? But B, if it is true, it would be Lesnar being in the Rumble and then getting eliminated by Braun, which would cause them to fight.
Which would cause them to fight. I can see that.
Yeah. But,
and then Heyman stuck in the middle. Is it a match for Heyman?
Heyman on a pole.
Oh boy, that's a hefty ass pole.
That gives a whole new meaning to extreme, huh? One other thing that I had that I thought was kind of interesting, because I love hearing people's Mount Rushmores of wrestling. Undertaker recently said his Mount Rushmore, and he has Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, and Ric Flair.
What did he say? What did he say on his own podcast?
Yeah, that's a pretty solid lineup. I'm not.
Somebody else, I don't remember what podcast or who even it was. Somebody, was it Seth? Somebody asked the rest of their Mount Rushmore, and they're like, "Man, I don't like that. It should just be 4 people. I don't think that it should be called Mount Rush." No, somebody said, "I don't like that it should be called Mount Rushmore. It should be called like the Grandfathers of Wrestling." I don't think it was Seth. I don't remember who it was. But I was like, that's because like your Mount Rushmore is like, because the way they said it, your Mount Rushmore is like in stone and like can't change. But
Stone Cold.
He could change. He's changed a couple times. I don't know. To me, it was just it made more sense of like, yeah, the Grandfathers of Wrestling more than like the Mount, because yeah, your Mount Rushmore can change all the time.
Yeah, you could just demolish the Rock and put more there.
It's gonna keep going until there's nothing left.
Get a new Rock.
I don't have anything else for news.
I do not have anything else for news either.
Well, besides the main topic that we're going to talk about.
Ooh, the main topic that we're going to talk about. What's that?
We're disbanding.
Oh yeah, we're leaving.
We got a new co-host.
After a while, we decided that my back hurts from carrying the comedic levels of this podcast for so many months.
Yeah, your fucking face.
Either way, people will laugh, and I don't care if it's my jokes or my face. I'm getting a reaction.
A what?
Reaction.
You didn't say reaction the first time.
Yes, I did.
You sounded like you said reaction.
No, I said reaction. You're getting what the Japan crowd gives people.
What?
The Japanese crowd in wrestling, they just sit there and they just...
Yeah, they're more proper.
Are you saying that you're proper?
No, hell no.
Jesus Christ.
What are we doing with the show? What are we doing with the show?
So, we've decided to change a little bit of the formatting again. Nothing drastic.
Again, we changed it twice in the first year. We're evolving. We're getting better.
That's what I was going to get to. We're evolving. We're making changes to hopefully streamline things to be more palatable to the viewers. See, you like I sounded professional, didn't I?
Palatable makes it sound like they don't like what we're doing.
No, palatable means it's easier to watch instead of everything being Did you not even understand? You said you're proper. I tried to be proper, and you don't understand proper.
Spell palatable for me.
You're a proper asshole. That's what you are.
I know that.
Anyways, so instead of going forward, we decided that we got away from the whole reason why we started the podcast to begin with, was to come up with ideas, scenarios, fantasy bookings, lists, just all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Actual.
Yeah, and there's been too many PLEs where we can't do it.
Exactly. So we wanted to integrate doing the predictions and stuff for the PLEs, and we realized that that's really taking over everything. We don't have any time to do any other like actual episodes of things that interest us. Because for a minute there, we were coming up with like tons of ideas.
We still have that list of ideas to do. I don't like using that word.
Well, I mean, that's one thing I do appreciate about my distinguished co-host here, is that he does like to keep lists.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And he likes to complete them. So
they get put on the list after they're completed.
Yeah, you know, you work till completion. We understand that. Anyways, so we decided that we were going to split the predictions and the main, what am I going to say? The main topics?
Yeah, the podcast. We're going to do
the podcast topics. So basically it's going to be, we're going to have a weekly rewind where we're going to discuss the news, what happened in the regular shows during the week. Then if there's a PLE, they're not all called PLE because we're going to cover WWE, TNA, AEW, NXT, just the big companies.
NXT, if we see a Ring of Honor or a New Japan one that we want to talk about.
So we're going to do, that's going to be its own entity entirely. So we're going to do, if there's a couple, maybe there's two for each company, whatever. It's going to be a predictions video for we're going to call it pay-per-view.
I mean, All Out and WrestlePalooza were the same day.
Yeah. Pay-per-views. Easier to say. So we're going to do just its own video for that. Hey, here's our predictions. And then the next week, hey, here's our reactions. Then we're actually going to still have our main topic video. So essentially, instead of having these two videos, we're going to break it up into 3 videos per week. Sometimes,
yeah.
Not always, but there has been a PLE almost every week. So
it really has.
It's whatever.
It's like they literally said something and they're like, oh, in 3 weeks. And I went, oh my God.
Because we really have fun with the predictions.
In 3 weeks.
And we really like the fact that we're going to be like going head to head against each other. And then maybe at the end of the year, we'll do like a...
Are we adding all of them in now?
Oh, it's going to be all of them,
yeah. Cool.
But we also took away from the whole reason why we started this is because like we wanted to put out like...
What we like our
lists
wrestling stuff.
Or...
Just did list one more goddamn time today.
History or anything. Like when we did the Bloodline, that was super fun.
Yeah, that was so much fun. We have something like that coming up, and I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, me too. You gotta stay tuned for that though, because we're not gonna let anything slip. We're keeping our lips tight on that one. Except for that guy behind us. Look,
he doesn't have any lips.
Exactly. Loose lips sink ships. You know what I'm saying?
That way, Skeleton was he on that ship? He sunk, and now he's our new co-host.
Well,
what did he do wrong that he's stuck here with us?
First of all, he looks very happy.
He does.
I mean, his
hat's
a little to the side, but it is what he's a Seth Rollins fan.
Yeah, we have to change that.
What?
We're gonna have to change that.
First of all, we can't tell him how to live his life. Okay.
He's not living a life. He's not living.
We can't tell him how to live his afterlife.
He's back here suffering with us.
No, look at him. Look, he's been laughing the whole time. His mouth is open and everything. It's hysterical.
He's loving it. Yeah.
You can almost say that we got his funny bone. You know.
Jesus Christ.
So going forward, whenever there's a pay-per-view going on, we're going to do that separately because it really turned into the weekly rewind and just reactions
and predictions.
And while that's fun, that's not what we're here for. And we're not going to spoil anything because I know we were joking and we do spoil things a lot. But in the next couple months, we have a lot of big ideas that we're going to be rolling out. Maybe at the same time, maybe it's going to be a trickle effect. Either way, it's going to be a continuous evolution of this channel.
I like that.
And we all know evolution and how I'm going to leave this sometimes is a mystery.
You have a promo for this week? That was good. That was pretty good. You have a promo for this week?
What?
You have a promo for this week?
I don't know. I just used all my intellectual savvy on that.
I didn't know we used intellectual savvy for our promos. I thought we just lash out at stuff.
What do I have to lash out at?
Oh, I have one. Oh, do I have one? It didn't do a lot this week, but it I saw one and it made me realize how dumb it is, how much it pisses me off.
What do you think? You got any? No.
I had to, but I don't remember what the one was. I don't like when people buy the police cars and leave them looking as police cars. That shit pisses me off.
That's more random than our friend behind us.
No, that's my promo for this, man. That shit, I hate that shit. If you're gonna do that, take all the stuff off that makes it look like a cop car. Take the stupid light off on the side. Take the bars out. I don't know why, but I saw one this week. Maybe because I was speeding a little bit. No, I wasn't even speeding. I saw one. Well, you know me. I get a guilty conscience when I see cop cars. I start having a little panic. I start freaking out.
Scared?
I do.
Well, see, you know what the good thing about that is, though? Because he gets scared a lot, too. You know why?
Why?
Because he doesn't have any guts.
That's it for this week's episode of the podcast. I can't do this no more.
Yeah.
There's a month of this. I can't do this. Oh,
It's going to get worse.
I can't do this.
It's going to get worse.
I can't do this.
Yeah, you could.
No, I can't.
Like
We'll see you guys tomorrow for the podcast.